Hi folks, so this is the tutorial for Autumn. I'm going to start with violin 1. So one thing to keep in mind with this violin 1 part is that we don't have any sharps in our key signature. What that means is that instead of having a high 2, meaning that your second finger is on the tape, your second finger is going to be in between the first and second finger tapes. So your first and second finger are going to be close together. This is on the D string and on the A string. Okay, we have a couple of notes on the E string coming up in measure 17. I'll talk you through those when we get there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like 8 measures at a time. So I'll do 8 measures and then I'll stop and kind of do some explaining, and then we'll go back and go on to the next part. So here we are at the beginning. We're starting with E, which is first finger on D. Okay, we're going to go under tempo, so a little bit slowly. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and. Got a lift there. So pretty straightforward here, nothing too crazy. One thing to keep in mind on this one, we do have a slur in measure 5, so you've got a D and E slur, and those are both 8th notes, so they're a little quicker. Let's try that one more time, then we'll move on. Here's the beginning. 1, 2, ready, and. Measure 7. So underneath the notes at measure 7, you'll see a cursive P. That stands for piano, which means that it's going to be softer. So we're going to play a little bit softer, and it's the same exact thing. So we'll play the same thing one more time, a little softer this time. Ready? And. Going on, here's measure 13. We're going to do 13 to 17. We're going to stop before we get to 17. So here we are on G on the D string. These are half notes, 2 beats each. 1, 2, ready, and. And here we are at 17, where we've got some notes on the E string. So you'll see that we have open E, okay? The note that's at the end of measure 17 is an F natural, and it's gonna be a low 1. This is another new finger pattern. So instead of being on the tape, your first finger is going to be below the tape, closer to the scroll. So give it a listen at 17, and then we'll try it together. Here's 17. Together, so keep in mind that's going to be that low 1. So you've got E, 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 low 1, E, 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 low 1, E, 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 low 1, E, D, E, low 1, D, C natural. Okay, let's give it a try at 17. Here we go. Low 1, low 1, low 1, low 2. More time at 17. Don't forget that that second finger is going to be close to your first finger on the A string. Here's 17 again. Here we go. All right, looking at measure 22. So very similar to the beginning. We just have less half notes, okay? Notice that in measure 26, we do have a C on the G string. That's going to be 3rd finger, so just look out for that 3rd finger on the G string for C natural when we get to it at 26. Here is measure 22. 1, 2, ready, go. Low 2, low 2, low 2, low 2, 3 on G. So moving on, measure 27 should look super familiar. It's exactly the same as the beginning. 33 to 39 is the exact same thing. We're gonna play through 27 all the way down to 39. Since this is material from the beginning, we're pretty familiar with this already. Here is 27. 1, 2, ready, go. Going on to 39. So we're louder at 39. We're back up to forte, which is marked underneath. That's that F, that cursive F, that means loud, forte. So we are starting with a low 2 C natural. So get that C natural set so your first and second finger are squished together, so your second finger is in between your first and second tape. Here we go at 39. 1, 2, ready, go. Up, 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 up. Let's do that one more time from 39 to 47. We do have what we call hook bow, which is similar to a slur, but we put space between at measure 40, and then again at 42, and then again at 43. So we're looking for that up, up. Here is 39. 1, 2, ready, go. Same thing at 47. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go. Awesome. And then at the end, we have a DC al fine. The DC means that we go back to the beginning. So DC stands for da capo, which it means the beginning of or the top of. So we go to the beginning of the piece, and we're going to play until we see the word fine. And you'll notice that the word fine happens at measure 22. So we won't go on to measure 22, but we'll stop right before it. So here we are at the very beginning, and we're going to play until we see the word fine. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go. That's it for the first violin portion of Autumn. Feel free to scroll back if you need to go over something again, and I will put the finger numbers on the music for this one and put it on Google Classroom over the next probably week or so. Okay, so if you need those extra finger numbers, those will be there. All right, happy practicing.